swap that nagging inner critic for a big dose of self-kindness. Love, you're doing better than you think. All right, lovely. Grab a seat, get comfy, and let's shave April per heart too. Heart, that title up there, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's a lifeline I want to throw you today. Because if there's something I know deep in my bones about our wonderful British American tribe, cracking on with our shared heritage of resilience, and perhaps a dash of inherited stoicism, it is that we can be absolutely brutal on ourselves. That inner voice, the one nitpicking, comparing, and whispering or shouting that we're falling short, it's time we had a quiet word with it, or better yet, showed it the door and invited in someone far kinder. Let's swap that relentless inner critic for a warm, steady dose of self-kindness. Because honestly, you're doing better than you think. That nagging voice, our unwelcome British American inheritance, sound familiar? That internal commentator running a constant review of your performance? Shouldn't you be further along by now? Look at insert name. They've got it all sorted. That was good enough. You need to try harder, honestly. Pulling yourself together would go miss. Oof. It taps into that potent blend, doesn't it? The British stiff upper lip, the expectation to just get on with it without fuss, combined with the American drive, the pursuit of more, the pressure to constantly achieve and optimize. It's a recipe for an inner task master who never clocks off. We're brilliant at offering sympathy and practical support to our friends and family when they are struggling. We'd be horrified if someone spoke to them the way we sometimes speak to ourselves. Yet when it comes to our own stumbles, fatigue, or perfectly normal human limitations, the kindness tap seems to jam. We default to critique. We soldier on, ignoring the growing weariness, because stopping feels like admitting defeat. But here's the truth bomb, delivered gently. Constant self-criticism isn't strength. It's a slow leak draining your resilience. Why the critic needs evicting, or at least a firm talking to. That inner critic isn't helping. Really, it isn't. It might feel like it's motivating you, pushing you to be better, but more often than not, it's just exhausting. It's like carrying around a grumpy, perpetually disappointed relative in your head. It takes energy to listen. Paralyzing. Fear of not being good enough or making a mistake. To that negativity all day can actually stop you starting that project, taking that chance, or even just relaxing properly. Why bother if I'll probably mess it up? Blind to reality. It focuses your soul lie on perceived failures or shortcomings, completely ignoring the mountain of things you are managing, the effort you are putting in, the small wins you achieve daily. It's got terrible selective hearing, and even worse eyesight. Enter self-kindness, your new best mate. So what's the antidote? It's not about becoming wildly self-indulgent or abandoning all standards. It's about self-kindness, treating yourself with the same warmth, understanding, patience, and encouragement you dreadily offer your dearest friend. It's so apping the harsh taskmaster for a supportive ally inside your own head. Think of it like this. If your best mate came to you, frazzled after a tough week, feeling like they were failing at everything, what would you do? You wouldn't list their flaws. You'd make them a cuppa, remind them of their strengths, point out the immense pressure they lay under, and tell them firmly, you're doing better than you think. Be kind to yourself. That's the voice we need to cultivate. Practical ways to brew up some self kindness. Put the kettle on love. Okay, lovely, let's siege it practical. How do we actually make this shift? It's a practice, like learning to bake the perfect Victoria sponge. It takes time and conscious effort. Here are some ways to start. Catch the critic in the act. The first step is simply noticing when that critical voice pipes up. Become a detective of your own thoughts. There it goes again. You should have finished that report by now. Interesting. Just noticing it robs it of some power. Challenge the critic gently but firmly. Don't just listen. Talk back. Ask, would I say this to my best friend? Almost always, the answer is a resounding no. Is this actually true? Or just how I feel right now? Feelings aren't always facts, especially when we're tired or stressed. What evidence do we have that contradicts this harsh thought? List those small wins. Got out of bed? Fed yourself? Answered an email? Managed not to snap at anyone? Victories. Reframe with kindness. Actively replace the critical thought with a kinder, more accurate one. Critic. I hardly did half the chores. I'm so lazy. Kindness. Actually, I did what I had energy for today. The rest can wait. Rest isn't laziness. It's necessary. Critic. I messed up that presentation. I'm useless. Kindness. That was a tough situation. I did my best with the prep I had. Everyone makes mistakes. It's show we learn. What else? One thing I can take from this? Permission slips are powerful. Give yourself explicit permission. Permission not to be perfect. Permission to rest. When you tired, even if the to-do list isn't done. Permission to say no to protect your energy. Permission to enjoy simple pleasures. Without guilt, write it down if it helps. I give myself permission to have a quiet night in. Leave the washing until tomorrow, eat the biscuit. Not answer the email until morning. Celebrate the ridiculously small. We wait for the big wins to celebrate. But life is built on tiny bricks. Did you drink a glass of water? Good on you. Managed 5 minutes of deep breathing? Brilliant. Put your phone down for half an hour? Champion effort. Acknowledge these micro achievements. They prove you are functioning. You are trying. Practice self-compassion breaks. Like a mini cuppa for the soul. When you feel overwhelmed or that critical voice gets loud, pause. Place a hand gently on your heart. It sounds daft, but it works. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Then, say to yourself kindly, this is a moment of struggle. Acknowledge it. Struggle is part of being human. I'm not alone. Normalize it. May I be kind to myself right now. Offer the kindness. Nourish yourself like a cherished guest. Self-kindness isn't just mental. It's physical too. Are you hydrating? Pop the kettle on for a calming herbal tea, chamomile, peppermint. Eating regularly? Something comforting and nourishing soup. Toast a proper meal? Moving gently? A short walk, some stretches? Not as punishment, but as care. Prioritizing sleep. Creating a cozy wind-down routine warm bath. A book, no screens? Create your kindness cue. Find a little physical reminder. A specific mug you use only for your mindful cuppa. A cozy scarf you wrap yourself in when you need comfort. A small stone in your pocket to touch when you need to remember, be kind. Why you Ray doing better than you think isn't just fluff. It's easy to dismiss this phrase. Easy for you to say. The critic might snipe, but let's unpack it. You're navigating a complex world, often juggling multiple roles and expectations across cultures and distances.